Looking for cool toys like the ones seen in this review? You can shop thousands of action figures, statues, busts, replicas, costumes, graphic novels, and much more at Big Bad Toy Store. Just click the link in the description below this video. Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the NECA Gremlins Series 2 Phantom Gremlin. Yeah, we're really getting into some of those kooky gremlins from the second movie now. So the Phantom Gremlin comes in the same style clamshell packaging we've seen all of NECA's other Gremlins figures come in so far. Fully showcases the figure within, and at the bottom of the package there's a little insert that's got an image of the Phantom Gremlin along with the Gremlins logo. The back of that package gives us a close-up shot of the Phantom figure, as well as shows off some of the other Mogwai and Gremlins available from NECA. Alright, so let's scope out the Phantom outside of the packaging. So first things first, the body type on this particular figure is the same as we've already seen with the brown gremlin that I've taken a look at. It looks like the design of the body, the shape, and even the arms and everything do appear to be the same, but he does have a different paint deco. You can see that he's got a very, very dark green going on with his skin, but he's got the really light tan belly. He's got some nice black spots going around the belly there and all down his arms. The black and brown spots continue onto his back. He's got a great pattern there on the back of his head and the ears. Kind of goes down his back. And again, lots of great sculpting going on in the scales of the figure here. The detail on these is absolutely amazing, just like we've seen NECA do with all of the other Gremlins figures. As many of these as I get, I'm still always blown away by how realistic these guys look. I mean, they feel like they're straight out of the movie. And the great paint job on these really adds even more to that sculpt. I mean, they've got this great kind of shine going on, almost like a gloss coat that kind of really gives that reptilian feel a bit of life. It's really fantastically done. So of course the most unique thing on this particular figure is the face sculpt, and there's actually quite a bit of coolness going on with this one. First of all, you'll notice that he's got a tuft of actual hair sticking off the top of his head. It's like a gray fuzzy hair kind of sticking off the top of the head, so you can kind of spike it up or comb it back there, but that's a very nice touch. And then, of course, the other big difference here is that the left side of his face is all burned and scarred from the acid that was thrown in it. Kind of got a little bit of a Harvey Two-Face thing going on here, which I really love. Really nasty looking, it's kind of brown and really charred looking, and again, it's got that little gloss coat to it, so it just looks really disgusting. And even his lip is curled up. He's got a little bit of a scowl on his face. Obviously not happy about the burn that had happened there. So as far as the articulation goes, he's able to turn his head at the neck, both left and right, move slightly up and downwards. He does have ball-like joints at the shoulder, so arms can move upwards, downwards, forwards, and backwards. He has a swivel above the elbow as well as an elbow bend, and the ball-like joints on the hands there, so he can swivel at the wrist and kind of roll his hand around. Joints at the thighs allow the legs to move forwards, backwards, and slightly in and out. Standard joint at the knee there, as well as ball-like joints on the feet. So the Phantom Gremlin does come with two really cool accessories. First of all is the little vial of acid, which has an awesome warning label on it that says, "Acid, do not throw in face." Well, unfortunately, this guy did not pay attention to the label. But it's really cool. You can actually get him to hold the vial in his right hand. It's even got the sculpt to it there. Looks like there's some acid left in the bottle, which is really neat. And then his second accessory is his nice Phantom of the Opera mask, because of course he needs that to cover up that scar on his face. So it does have a nice handle on there. You can kind of get it to position in his left hand, which is a little more closed. It's going to fit pretty loosely in his hand, but you can get him to hold it, and you can even get it to hold it up to his face there. So that is a really cool little accessory to have, and of course he just would not feel complete without it, because that's the time we saw him in the film, was with that white mask. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the Phantom Gremlin. Now, particularly, I'm really fond of this one. I love this one. I know he's got a lot of shared parts with the brown gremlin, and Lenny was probably the standout in this series with the whole new sculpt, but I don't know, I just really love the quirkiness of this one. I love the real tuft of hair on top of his head. I love the goofy little phantom mask that he comes with. This is just really one of those ones that shows the real goofy nature of the second movie, but I love that. And I'm all for getting every one of the crazy gremlins that we saw in that film. So NECA, I say, keep bringing them on. I want them, you give them to me, and I'll keep adding them to my collection. Until next time,